Hello, people of the internet. I hope that everyone is doing well. I am at home as usual. I'm working in my studio space today. Actually, I'm moving all my writing stuff into the studio as well because I found that sitting in my bedroom nook writing was not working. So I'm actually going to move the desk out here and change things. One of the things that I hear over and over again suggested for writers is if you get stuck where you are, just move someplace else. Like go to a coffee shop, write in a park. You can write in museums, by the way. I have asked. Like they have no problem as long as they know what you're doing. And you ask, you're sitting there typing away in the gallery. Just ask, is this cool? And explain what you're doing. But where are you supposed to go to write change scenes in the pandemic? So like I said, moving my writing into my studio. I sometimes write in the dining room. I write downstairs by the TV. I write on the front porch. I will move things around, but generally what I've been doing to kind of combat that I'm stuck and I need to change my scenery is I go for a walk. I play a video game for a few minutes. I listen to some music and that's kind of what I've been doing. I've also been cutting myself a lot more slack on the whole 30 minutes, 2 to 3 hours on the weekend. I'm putting that time in, but I found that like last week, it wasn't as effective. So what I've tried to do this week is just 1 page a day. And I'm very happy to say that's worked. Like this morning, I did 1.5 pages. And if I have time before dinner tonight, I will try and add to that. It's still like a little progress, guys, is progress. Don't think that you have to write 10, 15 pages a day, especially if you're just starting out and with everything going on. I mean, seriously. So yay. That kind of means that if I continue on this path in the next month or month and a half, The Devil's Due, my current work in progress, will be in working draft form, which means I will take about a month and a half to edit myself and then work with an editor to bring it to publication. I always do the first round of editing myself so I can make sure that I have gotten rid of that the story flows, and I try and get rid of typos. Here's something. I have a learning disability. I am not dyslexic, but I'm dysgraphic, which means I have difficulty with writing. Yeah, I know. Writer. Difficulty with writing. Go figure. What that means for me is I have a really hard time with editing. Typos are prevalent. In fact, if you see a typo that I've done, and just let me know. I will fix it right away, probably with a smile. When I was teaching English for a couple years, I would often write on the board and there would be misspellings and things that didn't work. And my students and I had come to an understanding that if they see a mistake, they can point it out to me, just do so politely. A lot of times my kids, though, were much better spellers and were just correcting it in their notes, which actually got me in trouble one time with principal because they were like, you made mistakes. And I was like, well, my kids are correcting it in their notes. Like they know what's going on. So I want to talk about reviews. Here's the deal. It's hard sometimes to get reviews and people have a lot of stress around reviews. So I would suggest if you really want reviews, don't pay for them. One of the reasons that I'm suggesting this is because people do read reviews, and if you're paying someone for a review, they're most likely going to be trying to make money off of doing as many reviews as possible. Therefore, the quality of your review is going to go down. Now, that's different than somebody who is paid to do reviews. Because A professional blogger, book blogger, a professional reviewer, that's part of their job, is to review things, and they take time to do it well. Somebody you're paying for the review, $5, $10, $20, if that's their source of income, they're going to try and do as many reviews as possible. So how do you get reviews? I'm taking the approach of just asking. If I have a friend that I know has read my work and likes it, I'll say, hey, thank you so much. What did you like about it? Or would you mind leaving a review? I always stress to people it doesn't have to be long. It could be great book. I really liked this, or just great book. You don't have to be elaborate if you're leaving a review for someone else. Sometimes it's helpful. And in getting those reviews, I do read them. They do make me go, yeah. Especially Shadow's Tale has 3-star reviews, like 5-star reviews. It had 3 and now it's down to 2 because Amazon removed one, which brings me to Amazon's review process. I feel like eventually I should have like animation. I still kind of get lost with the whole Amazon thing, but a couple things that I've learned in the last couple weeks while looking into how do I get people to review my book more is that if someone has the same address as you, they may remove it. If they suspect the review is not genuine, they may remove it. And as far as I know, there's no real process to kind of get those reviews back. So if you live with several people and they want to review your book, those reviews may or may not be posted to Amazon. Different sites have different review rules, which also goes back to the paying for a review. If Amazon or another vendor thinks that these reviews are not genuine, they may remove them, which does not help you in the ratings, does not help you get your book seen. So how do you get reviews? I would say write the best book you possibly can, have it edited well, and provide people with review copies. Besides putting a little blurb in the back of the book to ask the reader if they liked it to please leave a review. With review copies, I am going to be offering some review copies of Shadow's Tale in ebook format, obviously because it's solely an ebook. You can give a lot more out to people, and it's not going to hurt you as financially as giving away a book. Now with my first book, which I do have a physical copy of, because I really, really wanted my mom to read it, and she's not a reading on a Kindle kind of person. That's just not her. I have extra copies of the book laying around. So I am tempted in the next couple weeks to have a little review copy giveaway or to send people actual copies of the book to review. My only hesitation in that is I'm now working on the second edition of the book to fix some mistakes in the first book that were caused by poor editing. Now, please do not misunderstand. The editor who worked on my first book was a professional. I, however, was so new to the game and so broke, I didn't know that you need more than one round of reviews. Yeah, just like when you're in high school and you had like 3 drafts of a paper, you didn't see why. Well, yeah, I know why you have multiple drafts of a book, because you don't always catch things, even with a professional eye, the first time around. So, yeah. So that's kind of it for this week. Progress is being made. Shadow's Tale is out there. I'm really happy with it. I'm very proud of the work I did with this. It's one of those things that, no, it's not a true story, but it's based on a cat I actually owned and people that I knew and know. So the story is a little bit closer to my heart. Now, that's not to say that if you don't like it, you shouldn't leave a review saying, it could have been better. A review is a review, and I will take the review. If you like these videos and you want to see more of me talking about books, please like and subscribe. It really does help encourage me. Also, if you have an idea for a future video, something you want to see me talk about, just leave it in the comments below and I will be happy to look into that topic. Okay? As always, guys, stay weird, because weird people are awesome and there's more of us out there than normal people think. Yeah. And stay safe. And as always, stay spooky. Bye, guys.